Sometime back I acquired this old Lincoln welder and generator thing. It's got a big old Kohler motor on it. I think it's 10 horsepower, but and I had it running, but not very good. And it seemed to, I mean, I don't think there's enough compression. I did the valves and it didn't seem to work. So I'll get busy here and see if we can get close to taking it off. All right, well, I got the crankcase loose, I think. Only 2 bolts. I got this towel down here just in case there's some oil. I don't think it'd be much. Might be something else on there, I don't know. Sure sounds awful solid, don't it? Maybe there is something else. Let's see here. I might have to refer to something. Well, we'll try it again. That lop-legged dadgum tripod I had, it's all flopping around like it's not got good sense. It's laying up there against the daggum fence now. There. Oh, what the heck's holding that now? I know, that bolt wouldn't come out because the condenser was in the way. Yeah, I got that little blower turned off. It was so noisy. And then, where's this got out? What about that? There it is. There it is. There it is. I don't look all that bad. We'll get a light. Get this stuff a little better. But first, I'm going to get a little center punch and mark a little mark on it. Okay, turn this up here. Get this little punch mark on the flywheel side here. Don't be much. You can probably see it, but that's for good measure, good enough. Now, got an air conditioner here, but it ain't much, it ain't gonna do no good. All this tin roof and everything. All right, let's see what we got here now. See how it comes apart. I can quite honestly say it, I've never worked on one just like this before. There, okay. Now, we'll turn this down. I don't know if that compression release is working or not. I guess it is. I can feel it moving. Well, that ain't what's the matter with the thing. Now, let me get you up closer. All right, and that's the innards, like most engines have. I don't know. Well, that's a fuel pump riding on there. I may have to research that. I think that compression release working all right. All right, now let's see here. Let's see if we can get a. It's kind of dark now. I can't see myself. Put it over here and see if you can see it. Yes, I think we can. Get this over here. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna knock that loose with this little gadget or not here. Yeah, it did. All right. Let's see here now. I say this out here. I could be wrong, but I don't expect the journal to be too bad on this. The oil has looked all right, and I run a magnet through it, and I couldn't find any. Let's see here. So I ain't got no light in here worth a hoot. We'll take my thing over there now. Yeah, that I think that bearing looks fine. There's no marks or nothing. So now I should try to push that in. Boy, there's not much resistance on that piston whatsoever. Okay. All right, we'll turn the light off and get busy here and see if we can get that piston come loose. There. Come out of there, you go. There. Upsy daisy. Well, aside from this being close together, I don't really. And these rings are not that sharp. You know, usually if they're messed up, they'll be sharp. Well, this one here is pretty sharp. But there wasn't much resistance in that thing. And, this is my best sock that she put out here. Anyway, let's see here. I don't see anything on here, so I'm assuming it's standard. I don't know, the rings ain't that expensive. Might just go ahead and get a set and see. Come on, there you. They got a dot. No, I don't. Yeah, I do. A little dot indicating the top on that. See, these are round. Normally they don't seem like they're that bad, you know. When they get real sharp, then that would probably go to the rotation of the motor. Put oil in here, so yeah, that's really good. Yep. Let's see if there's some. They don't have one up here though, like cars do. Well, anyway, that's the. And the piston's not scored up or nothing. I don't understand. Anyway, I think that's about the end of that. Let's see. That's it for now. I've been mumbling along now. I got the rings today for this old Kohler, and getting ready to put the rings on. There's not hardly any carbon buildup in there or anything. I wiped it out with an old sock there with a scraper blade. I went through it. There wasn't anything stuck. You know, a lot of times the carbon buildup, you got to practically chisel it off. I mean, I'll go through it a little bit more, but there's nothing really serious on that. Nothing much. Anyway, we'll get back, get cleaned up a little bit more, and then get back again in a minute. I'm going to attempt to hone that a little bit. This old hone thing is, it's kind of decrepit. I guess it'll go small enough. Yeah. Oops, no, like doing that. Going to hit the bottom down there. Well, my battery conked out on me there right when I was getting ready to continue the honing situation, but I guess it don't really make no difference because we got it done anyhow. There's that one. This is the, where's them other little, okay, here they are. Stuck together, it makes it look like they're all in one. Okay, get those from there. Alrighty, okay. Now, I may be doing this all wrong. If I am, anybody's welcome to tell me what's going on here that I didn't do right. These little ones here is not usually so bad. I mean, you know, they go on pretty easy, but they're not likely to break now. Get on in there, you. I want to make sure that little, I kind of scratched it a little bit there, but I don't think anybody's going to say anything about that. You know, down in here where you beat along, there's that. I want to make sure that it didn't overlap where that little thing there is. I don't see that it did. Let's see. Here's this other thing. Get you up here on the top. This may not be the way everybody else does it, but I don't know. It's been a while since I've done these too, I'll be honest with you. I ain't done much of this kind of thing since back in the 80s. So that was the 1980s, not the 1880s. So just for those who wondered. All right, get on down here, you. There we have it. So nothing is lined up as of this point that I can tell. All righty, now let's see here. That one doesn't have anything written on it. I think it's the top one. I guess it don't matter which way it goes. This one does have second one. Oh, let's see here if we can do this with any kind of success. I guess that top there will be the right way. I don't want to break that, that's for sure. Get on here, you. Okay, one more. And I don't have one of them fancy ring expanders for this. So I'll just attempt to do it right this way. Alright. Okay, that's down on there now. I did scratch it a little bit, but that's that top. I'm going to picture this thing here. Not the top ring, but the top. Okay, it's like this one here. It's got a little addition thing in it. And this one is perfectly square. There's no up or down on that one. So let's see what we got here now. Get this thing on here. We can get this one on here without breaking it. We'd be lucky. Okay, come on, now get in there, you. These things, this to me, it's like working with glass. This one here is harder to move than the other one. Then you go, see, it gets me, like I said, it gets me kind of antsy doing this. There's that one, and here is this one. Get in there. All right, that's in there. Now, obviously, you don't want these two things together. Let's move this one over about here, this one over here. And I don't know where that one went, was on the thing. That one's right there. So, anyway, that's the way that is for the time being. I gotta get my ring compress over. I should have this thing down a while ago. I don't think I heard it when that thing hit that. Didn't hit that anyway. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right. Clean this thing up. It's been sitting there in the drawer for quite some time. Okay, make sure we didn't change our grooves any. No, I think that should be substantial. There we have that. Okay. And let's see here. This one here. Yeah. Try to make them kind of go down a little bit more there. So I don't know if that's gonna, I said it'd probably go in. Alrighty then, let's see here. We got our marks. This is supposed to be the flywheel side that goes up and nuts. And I'll put a little good Kentucky on this. And we'll go around there and put some in there. Okie dokie. If I had more junk around here, well, I'd be able to do things a lot more efficiently, I'm sure. All right. There we go. And let's see, that's the proper side that goes in there. Get in there now, you. Come on, get in there. There you go. That's that. Okay, all we're doing right now is pushing that piston back in. I think we've got the rod all the way to the bottom. Yes, we do. All right. See if that'll go in there. Come here, you. There it goes. Now then, back over to the other side now. The other side. The other side. The other side. All right, there's that. Now, and of course, the camera is a little over, or the thing's over here. Now then. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right. No really good way to put that light where you can see anything. Better up here. Not so good. Go ahead and pull that back or not. I don't think so. Oh, yes, it can too. Now, no, we're not completely in there yet. Okay, let's see here. There, it's pretty close to the bottom. Okay. What the heck? I don't know. Alright, now I don't have a partial washer, nothing, I don't have any gas right now, but I could have used some. I believe if I'm mistaken, I think I hold good on this side over here. We'll check later before I completely button it up. I gotta go in the house anyway, have some supper in about a minute. There you go. Okay. This will go here. In there. There you go. Yep. There we go. Get this here. Put this on here. This on here. There you go. Pretty tight. Put your ink in there. There you go. All right. Well, let's see here now. All right. See if that's all right. No, you haven't got your good torque on that one. Good enough on that one. I know a lot of people hold a lot of stock in them torque specs and all that, and it's probably right to do it that way. But I'm not to brag, but I worked on these things for many, many years. No expert at all. But I worked at a rental place. I mean, I worked on these things daily. You couldn't tell by the way I'm doing it now. As far as I know, he didn't have a torque wrench. You can tell if you're about to break it off or not. And actually, that thing put on a little tighter than it should have been, but it's good. It'll stay put. No problem. So anyway, I'm going to go in and have something to eat, I think. Hopefully it'll cool down a little bit. It's hot out here. I'm sweating big time. All I got to do is clean off the gasket surface, and this one I got to clean the fan out. It's got some sludge in it, not much. And also I'm working on this thing over here. I put different wheels on it, I told you before. Now I got a wobbler, one of them crazy wheel things there. I cut part of this off so it'll ride on that wheel. And I think I'm going to put another one on the end of this so that whenever it tips down a little bit, it's not going to just tip way down like it was. And this is the mounting system for it. And I think there's supposed to be some bolts in here with shock absorbers under when they're not there. I might go ahead and cut me a piece of rubber or something under there. I don't know if I got anything or not. And other than that, I'll probably have that lift. I'd probably push that lift in here to put that big old heavy thing back on this, because I just dumped it off, but I'd like to be a little more delicate when I put it back on. All right, well, that's it.